Hey, welcome back everybody. Today I'm out wandering in Northeast Washington in an area called Kelly Hill. And I am at the PIA Indian Cemetery. I don't know if that's pronounced PIA, but it's a cemetery and Catholic mission that I believe goes back to the late 1800s into the early 1920s. Behind me here is the cemetery, and we'll get a look at that real quick and what's going on there. But it's a beautiful area, as you can see. Views are awesome. All right, so this is the cemetery. There's very little information on the internet about this place, but people still are being buried here. I've seen some graves that are recent within the last few years. To note, the most notable people buried here are two Indian chiefs from the Colville Confederated Tribes, and they have two buried here. Found out that online. And the other thing that happens or has happened here is that these go back, like I said, to the late 1800s. And I'm going to pan around here so you can see. And the people that take care of this, and you can see there's new flowers, or they're fake flowers, but they're new. And this cemetery is taken care of by the people that are interned here. So it's well kept, and you can see Debbie's walking the dogs in there. And then over there is the church, and that was the Catholic mission. Like I said, no real information about it other than it's here, and we'll take a look at that here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go see if I can find the headstones for the Indian chiefs in here. All right, so I found the Indian chief, and there it is there. And he died on January 13th, 1910, and he was 76 years old at the time of death. So online I found that somebody came through this cemetery and cataloged everybody buried here in alphabetical order, in order of when they were born and when they died. So this is the oldest part of the cemetery that I can see, and we're in here in the corner. I'm gonna go take a look at a couple other headstones, see if I can find the other chief. And no, that's not it. They were 96, and that was in 1918, and they were 96 years old. So I found a family plot here, and the last name is Stone. Samuel Stone was 1849 to 1929. Looks like his wife Julia died in January 18th, 1919, and she was 40 years old. So, and then there's two smaller ones that are both Stones. Francis was 1909 to 1913, not very old. And 1907, I think it was Florence, it says. 1907 to 1913. So something happened to this family around that time, which is unfortunate. But just to give you a panoramic of this area, you can see there's still snow on the hills. We had some cold weather come through. So, all right, we'll just keep on checking things out. So as I'm going through the cemetery here, I'm seeing a lot of people died in 1918. What happened in 1918 that caused all these people to die? Well, that would probably be the Spanish flu, because back in 1918 that was a big thing. And so that would explain it, because I'm seeing all these headstones that all these young people and all these people that are Some of them were elderly, and it was either elderly or children, but they're all dying in 1918. And the only thing I can come up with is that the Spanish flu came through here. Could be the cause. We'll see. So this is a recent grave here, and like I mentioned before, this is an Indian cemetery, Catholic cemetery as well. And this woman died. She was obviously Native American, and she died on July 5th, July 5, 2022. So kind of an interesting history here. I think it's interesting. I love history. So we're gonna go check the church out right now and see what's going on there. I found this cemetery, or this grave. I thought it was interesting. It's got a replica of a M1 Garand. He's got a book down here from Patton. It says Patton on it. He apparently served in World War II. He died in 2008. And this is his place of rest. So thought it was kind of interesting how they set it up with his World War II military helmet and the M1 Garand. All right, so we're gonna go check out the mission. Again, this is a Catholic mission for this area, and we again think it was back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. This is where the priest would have lived, and it's all been restored. It still has the bell and the bell tower, and it looks like it needs some paint. The roof's fairly new. I imagine they just did that recently. So we'll check it out, see what's going on. Stay tuned. All right, so we're at the front doors of the church, and it looks like it's unlocked. Let's go inside and check it out. Okay, so we're walking in. It's unlocked. Check this out. So this is the church inside, and you can see here, this is all oh, what do they call it? Yeah, it's metal siding. That's what they used to use for decorative. And if you think about it, it's probably fireproofed it too, because the metal siding in here instead of wood would have been better protected. And here are the pictures. And then, check that out. That's how they heated the building.
Kind of nice
Old
little Easter thing.
big potbelly stove.
Kind of nice little Easter thing to come with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and here's, so I have a Holy Bible here. And all the pictures of the crucifixion. Now, mind you, this is the day before Easter, and Christ has risen. And up above is the organ. The organ is still up there. And then, yeah. Then we have, there's a plaque here. And it says, it's an appreciation plaque. An appreciation to all the people who made possible the Pia Church to be restored. They donated money and labor, and there's a list of people that participated in that in some way. And there are a lot of people. They called it the Arrow Lakes Indian Band, Pia Mission, Kelly Hill, Boyd's, Washington. So you can look that up on the internet. And this is where they had Sunday school. This is where they probably had Sunday school, and the priest probably prepare for his sermon. Here are some of the old what was that? Where are the dates? Date on this is 1978 that they were still going to church here.
82, 83.
What was this one?
82, 83.
1983. So an 82, 82, 78. Well, that's interesting. So this is where the priest would probably prepare and have Sunday school maybe. So kind of an offshoot room here. So let's go and check out there's the stairs are pretty steep. We'll go check out the organ. So here's a confessional. I was going to have Debbie go in there and confess to her sins. I'll pretend to be a priest. Here's the confessional.
Ain't happening.
This ain't happening. They kneel, say their prayers to be absolved of their sins. So we'll go upstairs. Very steep. I don't think the dogs will make it up here. So tin siding. That's what this is. It's tin siding, and you know, if you'd had wood siding, this thing would be a fire trap. So tin made sense, and it's actually back then it was probably pretty expensive to do. So here we are up above, and that's looking down below. Again, that potbelly stove is awesome. Can you imagine? Priests have to come in here early in the morning and get that thing going. And here's the old organ, and it's a foot pedal type. So you'd have to pump on the foot pedal to get it going. Doesn't seem to work. Oh. Still works. Very old. Looks like birds have been in here pooping on it.
I think it's bats.
Bats, do you think? Yeah, maybe. Right there is where you'd probably ring the bell. Or maybe it was, because there's a bell tower above us somewhere. So anyway.
Is there a rope up there?
A what?
A rope?
No, I don't see one, but there's a door up there. I don't know what that, oh, this was a nativity scene probably for around Christmas. I don't know.
Can you walk up there and out the door?
What's that?
Can you walk? Is the door locked?
Oh, it goes up into the ceiling. And that's, the bell tower is there. I don't know if the bell tower is reached from down here. I don't know. All right, where'd it go? Very steep stairs. So, maybe the bell tower is here.
Not being Catholic, what is this?
No, here's where the bell tower is, right there.
Yes.
So, that's where the rope would normally hang. We're right underneath the bell.
I'm not Catholic, what is this?
Holy water.
Holy water.
So you would come in. This is where you would take holy water and do the sign of the cross on your face and body as you came into the church. So, pretty cool history. I hope you enjoyed it. I love history, so
Can you see
a friend of mine showed me this last week. His name's Herb Hippler, and he has his own YouTube channel. And we came by here after going on a call the other day and showed me this, and I thought, I'm going to take Debbie up here because it kind of reminds you of the church Indian scenes from the TV show 1923. Was it like that? Probably not, but it has that vibe, and it's still here, and I thought it was cool, and I thought I would share it. Let me know what you think if you enjoyed this tour of Kelly Hill, Boyd's, Washington. So just before leaving, we noticed up there on the cross, above the bell tower, there are 4 doves. And Debbie said, well, that's kind of fitting for the Prince of Peace. And so this is our last shot of the old PIA mission. So thanks for tuning in.